What up, peoples? Mr. Anomaly coming at you again. Another day with Mr. A. Shout out to this channel. This is Alan Watts Teaches, the name of the channel. Only got 3K subs. It came across my feed. I listened to like the first minute. I said, I'm just going to just stop and just do a reaction to it. Why the honest man carries the heaviest burden. I told you guys it's not a path that most want to travel. Said before, I'll say it again. Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil. 98% of people in Satan's pocket. 98% of people are programmed. They don't want to cultivate inward. When they come across a real one, they get intimidated because, again, I told you, I admit my own faults. I don't lie to myself. Y'all get on this channel showing my face, man, I don't give a damn, bro. Like I said again, what you see is what you get. Take it or leave it. Don't like it, take your ass on somewhere. I ain't hiding shit. And again, the video I did the other day, it's going to cost me the woman. That shows you the mentality of most men out there. You have to be in the spirit of delusion. You have to be part of this Babylonian program to deal with them on a large scale. A lot of you guys think you're gonna have a rotate. You want women to desire you like Pookies and Chads and stuff, and not have to pay. And it's that you live in a pipe dream. You got to be just as fake as they are. Even the nice guys. I'm gonna keep. I got more coming. These dudes marrying these women, trying to nice their way into unconditional love and romance. You have to be just as delusional as she is in order to. There's a spiritual. I've been saying this for the longest time, and I told you we growing and evolving on this channel. We'll get to the video in a second. I just like talking like this, man. It's gonna cost me the woman. That lets you know the mentality of most men. You got to operate in spiritual deceit. You got to operate. You got to tell them what they want to hear. I'm running game. He ain't got no game. You moral motherfuckers. I told you I love being vindicated, man. It's not a path of the weak. You're gonna chase off most women. You're gonna chase off most people. Period. If you're being honest. I ain't trying to lie. I ain't for that's why ain't you have sex yet? Because I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to these women. You're a cum dump. That's all you're gonna be. And most dudes can't be up front like that. 99% of them can't be up front like that and tell them what it is and still get the woman. I'm not doing that. It's another thing I gotta deal with. Most men cannot be up front. You gotta operate in the seat, or you just gotta trick hardcore. That's why these women be stalking you, keying cars, smashing windows, acting a damn ass, because most men got to tell them what they want to hear. Tell me I'm wrong in the comment section. They want to thumb your nose at me when I tell them I'm not having sex. Get the hell off my damn channel. I told you, man, am I a saint? Absolutely not. That's why I stay by my damn self. It is what it is, but I've already went on my little rant. I told you, I was listening for a minute, I was already like, okay. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Let me start the video. We setting the tone over here. That's I tell you, that raw black pill truth, man. Ain't nobody pulling no punches over here. It's gonna cost you the woman. I bet you don't get a lot of women talking like that. Get off my channel. That lets you know what most men are about. Have fun and Tartarus tainting your soul. It don't matter who a man sleeps with. Says the man has to sell his soul to get the woman. I tell you.
Is the best policy. But have you ever noticed that, they say honesty is the best policy. But have you ever noticed that the honest man so often carries the heaviest burden? The man who refuses to deceive, who insists on living truthfully, frequently suffers in ways the liar never does. Why is that? Because to be honest, truly honest, not just with your words, but with your whole being, is to strip away the masks. And when you take off the masks, the world sees you as you are. And the world doesn't always like what it sees. Society thrives on illusions. We are told what success looks like, what love is supposed to mean, how a respectable life should unfold. And most people go along with it.
All illusions. Society thrives on illusions. And again, I'm going to play. Y'all tired of hearing me playing the clips, and it kind of passed the runtime, but it still needs to be. It bears repeating. Where my girl at? She told y'all.
That men can speak. Also, it's let me try to in our fabric, and then we try to get you to fit Prince Charming. And the more you don't fit it, the more y'all end up in my office going. But he doesn't do this. Well, has he ever did it? No, but I always just thought my husband would. Your husband or this man? So are you getting to know who you with, or are you making this man fit this fairy tale ideology that doesn't even exist anyways?
And men are happily try to fit this freaking facade. They try to fit this silhouette of what a perfect man is. That's what romance is. I got another one coming for y'all. You dudes, you gotta fit the mold and try to make this woman happy under this spirit of delusion. And you pay the heaviest toll, bro.
lead with fit this or you have no value. Men come in and go, all right, I'm here and I'm gonna learn how to be the best I can for you. And then women do what? You're taking too long. You're not getting there because you haven't fit the box of the fairy tale. So for me, it's helped me break down what all of my clients know. Y'all know I call it the fairy tale ideology. And I'm not exaggerating, Can. I want to say 100%, but I'm going to go 99.9% of women who come in my office. And I'm not exaggerating, Can. I want to say 100%, but I'm going to go 99.9% of women who come in my office. And I'm not exaggerating, Can. I want to say 100%, but I'm going to go 99.9% of women who come in my office. I'm having to work on breaking their fairy tale ideology.
What he just said, I told y'all, man, I'm not even intending on doing that. I just got to do it. I just had to add the clips, man. Again, 99. She want to say 100%. What's the disconnect out here? You dudes are romantic as well. What did he just say?
Society as you are, and the world doesn't always like what it sees. Society thrives on illusions. We are told what success looks like, what love is supposed to mean, how a respectable life should unfold, and most people go along with it. They nod, they smile, they put on the costume. But the man who chooses honesty cannot do that. He refuses the costume. And so he stands out like a sore thumb.
Stands out like a sore thumb. I be working little rinky-dink call center jobs, bro, just walking in truth. I stand out like a sore thumb. I don't be trying to. I don't bullshit, man. And yes, it's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you the woman. It's gonna cost you most people. You better get used to being by yourself. Those brave souls that are walking this path. Not everybody's gonna do it. 98% of people in Satan's pocket. No internal cultivation. Again, I hold the mirror. That's what you moral motherfuckers talking the way I'm talking. I'm just holding the mirror. They don't like that. It took me 8 years to get 3,000 subs. So I'm pissed, man. It is what it is. Talking the way I talk. Yes, it's gonna cost you.
He doesn't play the part. And because of that, he carries the weight of rejection, the weight of being misunderstood. He pays a price most would rather not pay. But here is the paradox. Though he carries the heaviest burden, the honest man is also the freest. Because while others live with the crushing weight of pretense, of lies, of endlessly performing for the approval of others, he does not. He may be cast aside, laughed at, or punished, but deep in his being he carries a lighter load. For he knows that his life is his own, and that freedom is worth more than all the false comforts in the world.
Say that. That's why I say I got something millionaires don't got, man. It's a freedom. I told you, man, these women exposing themselves on these podcasts, these people coming out here this day and age we living in, it should be liberating. It should liberate you. But it doesn't. It pisses some of y'all off. Do you get off on crushing our dreams, our hopes, your delusions, your falseness? I don't get off to it. It's fun to do, but yeah. I mean, dudes are gone out here, man. And again, like my boy said, I told you all this on the fly, but I gotta say it.
Got the first point there about how we remedy this challenge, which is about self-expression, more self-expression. That's what I heard.
Not self-expression, introspection.
Introspection, getting to know ourselves.
Right. So it's very simple. So if you look at your idea of what it means to be a man, what percentage of that idea comes outside of you? And what percentage of that idea comes from within you?
About 90% comes from outside of me.
And that's why 90% of people, we're 90% fucked.
Why are you gonna be talking about not having sex? If you don't take anything away, it's just think for yourself, internal cultivation. I'm challenging the norms, especially being a black man. 6'4" tall, handsome, charming bastard. I'm supposed to be programmed by shitty ass music, my lust for Jezebel. Nope. I told you, man, standing out like a sore thumb. I've been there. Pookies and stuff who sell their souls, who mold themselves to these glue heads, quoting these shitty ass songs by these rappers who take it up the ass, most of them. You molding your freaking identity to these cats out here? Yeah, it leaves a spiritual taint. And when you don't take any part of this crap, they can tell. Been there. That's why y'all can't tell me nothing when it comes to this, man. I'm living this. Went to a freaking party a long time ago, one of my buddies, man, and this dude just unloaded on me, man. Talking about he going to hell, show me the phone of all the freaking harlots, like a lot of y'all's future wives that he was running through. Talking about I convicted him. I wasn't even doing anything. I was just chilling. In the corner, just looking at everybody, shaking my head, drunk and acting damn ass. I'm just up here looking at people like, why am I here? And he just came over and just unloaded on me, bro. I'm living this, y'all. This is real. When you walk in truth, people can tell, man. It ain't even about all that. It's liberating. I'm preaching to somebody.
Now, I don't mean honesty in the sense of blurting out whatever comes to your mind. That is not honesty that is cruelty disguised as truth. No.
Y'all clicked on my face. I don't talk like this in real life. I said before, I said it again. Y'all know I do. I gotta teach. I'm preaching to somebody here. I don't say anything. My silence is deafening. You don't go around saying anything. I don't talk like this. Some of y'all be playing my clips around normies. You can't do that. Normies ain't gonna be able to digest this. You can't do that. Why are y'all doing that? Don't be playing my clips around these normies. You can't do that. They ain't gonna swallow. They gonna run, man. I don't do this in real life. Again, my silence is deafening. People can tell. Y'all clicked on my face. So if you clicked on my face, y'all gonna get this raw black pill truth.
That is not. Now, I don't mean honesty in the sense of blurting out whatever comes to your mind. That is not honesty that is cruelty disguised as truth. No, real honesty is something deeper. It is alignment. It is when the inside and the outside are not at war. When the story you tell yourself matches the reality you are living. And when that happens, you become whole. But wholeness, my friends, is not always welcomed in a society that profits from your fragmentation. You see, the liar can adapt. He bends himself to fit into whichever mold is demanded. He can sell the product, play the role, wear the mask, and he may look happy, he may even look successful. But inside, there is a gnawing. For he knows that what he shows the world is not what he truly is.
Oh my God, this dude is speaking. This guy's going in. I gotta play this clip, man. Again, Jim Carrey even told y'all, man. Jim Carrey told y'all, bro.
I don't exist. They're all characters that I played, including Jim Carrey, including Joel Barish, including
Like
any
video.
of those things. They're all characters. Jim Carrey was a less intentional character because I thought I was just building something that people would like, but it was a character. I played the guy that was free from concern so that people who watched me would be free from concern. And then at a certain point you go like, okay, that's great. People talk about depression all the time. The difference between depression and sadness is just from happenstance. Whatever happened or didn't happen for you, grief or whatever it is. And depression is your body saying, I don't want to be this character anymore.
Being something you're not drains you, man. It takes something away from you. And again, we all have to wear our masks to get along and get along. What does that say? What does that say? Then you want to have families you want to build families on top of that illusion, on top of that spirit? Then you ain't shit without a woman. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to really double down on the illusion. And we're seeing it, dudes are failing and getting chewed up and spit out, hook, line, and sinker. It drains you. It pulls something out of you being something you're not. That's why I said I told you we growing and cultivating inward here too. I realized that when I was at my game, I'm just looking around. I'm looking at the people I'm around. It's like they all bent the knee. A lot of married dudes with kids and shit. Here I am, single and free. I'm like, and then they want you to have this certain mentality, this bending the knee, don't ask any questions, just keep your head, man. Fuck that, man.
Avatar that you've created in the world is too much for me. So a friend of mine who's a spiritual teacher has a really good take. His name is Jeff Foster. You should think of depressed as deep rest. Your body needs to be depressed. It needs deep rest from the character that you've been trying to play.
It needs deep rest from the character you're trying to play. And then dude's playing the perfect husband, the perfect father, playing this romantic game, trying to fit this silhouette of the romantic guy, the romantic white knight, and wondering why you're miserable. You got that hole in you. You feel drained in your soul and all that, man. It don't matter who man sleeps with, says the man who freaking molds himself to the woman. And again, telling them what they want to hear to sleep with them is molding yourself to the woman. You moral motherfuckers. What's the disconnect? You don't want to accept this truth. I tell you, man, your boy on it, man. Your boy on it. What did he say? He said a lot.
And it's from your soul. But wholeness, my friends, is not always welcomed in a society that profits from your fragmentation. You see, the liar can adapt. He bends himself to fit into whichever mold is demanded. He can sell the product, play the role, wear the mask, and he may look happy, he may even look successful. But inside, there is a gnawing. For he knows that what he shows the world is not what he truly is.
What profits a man who gains the world but loses his soul?
And over time, that eats at a man. That becomes the real burden. But the honest man, though he faces the hostility of the world, escapes that inner torment. The honest man, then, is both cursed and blessed. He is cursed in the eyes of the world because he doesn't bend easily, he doesn't play the game as others do. And so he may lose opportunities, wealth, or recognition. But
I've been saying that for the longest time. What my boy Thanos say? Stark. You know me? I do. You aren't the only one cursed with knowledge. You aren't the only one cursed with knowledge. Do you really want to walk this path? Do you really want to awaken? A lot of guys don't, so a lot of y'all be talking shit or trying to. It don't work over here behind avatars. You want a man to truly reveal himself? Give him a goddamn mask, you goddamn pussy. He's hiding behind fucking avatars. Man, I don't even listen to y'all. I'm talking about those who be trying to talk crap. Most of them don't, because y'all know I'm real. Ain't nobody, man, come on, man. Showing my face up here. Who gets online talking about they ain't had sex yet with this much confidence? Who does that? And means it? How much ass I done pass up on willingly? This is real, bro, from balls to bone. I said, they be thinking I'm gay. Nope, I'm just real. I told you, man, it is what it is, man. Let's keep going. It's good stuff.
he is blessed inwardly because his soul is not for sale. His nights are not haunted by falsehood, and that is why his burden is paradoxical. Outwardly, it looks heavy, but inwardly, it is the lightest of all. He carries truth, and truth itself carries him. But let me ask you, what happens when you lie to yourself long enough? You forget who you are. You lose your reflection. You become like an actor who has played so many parts that he no longer knows his real face. That is the great tragedy of dishonesty. It is not merely that we lie to others, it is that in doing so, we lose our own center. And when you lose your center, you wander through life like a ghost, present but not alive. The honest man cannot do that. He refuses to betray himself even if it costs him dearly.
I ain't lying. I told you I ain't lying to get no broad. When you tell a woman what you want to hear and run game and all that shit, you're lying to yourself. And it does matter who you sleep with. I've been saying, like the video, I've been calling this out since I've been doing this channel. It does matter who you sleep with because you can't be up front. Your intentions are, you got to be just as deceitful as she is. And y'all want to thumb this up like y'all are running game, like you're doing something noble. There ain't no nobility in these streets, you moral motherfuckers. And again, who do y'all be flocking towards? Who do y'all support? I look at your actions. I'm just, hey, think for yourself. Internal cultivation. 1% hedonist. Y'all don't want to hear this truth. You think you'll have a rotation of women who's just gonna like you for you? Coochie's gonna be getting wet? There ain't many men that can do that. Derek Jackson was able to do it. Allen Iverson. There's a few cats can do it. 99% of y'all aren't gonna be able to do that. You're going to have to lie, trick, and both. Lie and trick. There ain't no peace here, man. Your peace, your absolute is internal. I've been saying that since day one. 2017, first video I did is I ain't had sex at 37. Nothing's changed. Just growing, gaining more experience points, gaining more knowledge, and just getting stronger. I'm preaching to somebody.
And yes, it does cost him, because to be present but not alive. The honest man cannot do that. He refuses to betray himself even if it costs him dearly. And yes, it does cost him. Because honesty reveals the cracks in the world. It shows where society is built on pretenses and illusions. And when you...
Again, the gears are grinding. What type of society do we live in? What type of society do we live in? Mr. Fundamentals, we live in a society that has bent the knee to Jezebel, bent the knee to Eve. They bent the knee to the fruit. That's the energy. That's Babylon. This is the society we live in. Too many Potiphars and Ahabs in positions of power. Artists, directors, writers, musicians, athletes, entertainers, all bent the knee. And we consume all this and it affects us all. I said before, I'm still unpacking. It's all based on that.
Shine a light on those illusions, people don't thank you. They resent you. They push you out. But perhaps that is why so few dare to live this way. It is easier to play along. That is built on pretenses and illusions. And when you shine a light on those illusions, people don't thank you. They resent you. They push you out. But perhaps that is why so few dare to live this way.
I can bear witness. I can tell you a couple, 3 things. A lot of y'all don't be liking the videos. I get some donations from some of y'all. Some of y'all be donating. But again, it's a thankless task. It's a thankless task. So I keep playing my boy.
Through. Why you pulling me? I'm right.
That's why I play my boy. Resent you. Again, talking about AMS. I had to point. I just had to point it out, man. Shout out to him. I'm not hating. I just had to point out the mentality. That's all connected. The cup of lemmings. You moral motherfuckers, they all connected. The spiritual well of Babylon. You're all connected. I don't see how you disconnect. Again, there ain't no God. It's just music. All tethered to the spirit of delusion. But all of a sudden you want that's alpha. I'm the real. Come on, man. Really? Proof's in the pudding, man. Again, it's not a path for the weak. It's not a path for those you can't stand being by yourself. But that you got that peace and you got that unlimited wisdom. Again, some of y'all life without woman and all that. I don't see how you don't project the double L's onto me. Your lust and loneliness. I'm over that. I've already connected all the dots. I know your bullshit. What y'all gonna say? You're coping and all that. I can just hear it in your voice. It sounds like you got regret. I could just hear it in your voice. Get off my channel. You dudes, man, want me to be like y'all so much, man. Please. Nope. I'm me, man. I'm gonna always be me. I can't be nothing else. Like the video.
It is easier to play along. It is easier to carry the lighter, false burden. Yet, I tell you this, that lighter burden becomes heavier with time. For every lie must be maintained, and every mask must be held in place. And this endless holding, this endless pretending, is exhausting. The liar seems free in the moment, but slowly he becomes a prisoner of his own fabrication.
This dude going in, man. I gotta repeat that. This stuff resonates with me because I'm already living it. I'm living this. So yeah, this is a little biased, home field advantage. This is true. Again, what I just the video I did the other day. I'm 45. I'm like the average 45-year-old who has to play a part, who has to lie to himself, who has to be Mr. Perfect Man, who has to lie to get the woman. You gotta keep doing that. You got to keep the illusion up, and it drains you. It takes away from you. It takes away from you. And again, when this whole space blew up, and a lot of y'all were sucking all these dudes' dicks who are getting all these women, and telling them, I said, that's not long term. You guys, they're gonna burn out. You guys have seen it like Fresh and Fit. Myra's been exposed left and right, man. It doesn't. That's a lie. It's not gonna last. You guys looking at these little short-term results and thinking that's the answer. And now all these dating coaches are failing. I said that whenever I was watching all y'all Fox Wars. I'm like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You gotta keep the lie up. You gotta keep doing it. It doesn't stop. Same thing. You got the woman on delusion and deceit. Guess what you got to keep doing? And a lot of guys want to get the woman on delusion and deceit, and then want to be honorable after you get her. Oh, I don't want her going out showing her ass off, but she was showing her ass off when you met her. Now you want her to stop doing that? Freaking humans, bro. Come on, man. Come on. It's going to cost me the woman. That right there says everything I need to hear. That shows me the mentality how most dudes interact with women. It's going to cost me the woman being truthful. Yes. Yes, it is. Because most of them are under this demonic Babylonian indoctrination. I said it. That's why most of y'all don't believe in God. You moral motherfuckers. You got to, man. Hey, man, pick a side. Hey, y'all do you, man. I just got to call it out.
Where every lie must be maintained, and every mask must be held in place. And this endless holding, this endless pretending, is exhausting. The liar seems free in the moment, but slowly he becomes a prisoner of his own fabrications. Whereas the honest man, who carries the heavy burden from the start, becomes free as time passes. Because his burden doesn't multiply. Truth is simple. It doesn't need to be remembered, it just is.
It must be because I'm older now, 45, man. I've been walking it so long. That's why I said, I told you, I'm a 1 + 1 = 2 type of guy over here. I do not, y'all are making this stuff way more complex than it needs to be. It's liberating, man. This dude's speaking to my soul. I just wanted to share it. That's why I said the first 30 seconds I was listening, I'm just going to do a reaction to it. I already knew it was going to be a banger. We just keep it in the book, man. I told you, man. I ain't. Nope. I got to keep it a buck. Preaching to somebody.
So, in the end, the honest man carries the heaviest burden only in appearance. He may stumble under the rejection of society, he may face loneliness, he may endure hardship. But inwardly he is light, because he is not divided. And that is the secret. To carry a heavy burden outside, but a light heart within that, is the strange grace of honesty. And perhaps this is what we must learn, that the weight worth carrying is the one that frees the soul, not the one that binds it. Now, you may wonder, if the honest man carries such a weight, why does life not ease his path? And here is the strange paradox. Life does ease it, but not in the way you expect, because truth has a rhythm, and when you live by it, you fall into step with the universe. It is as though the world, slowly and silently, begins to manifest around you, not to give you what you want, but to give you what is real.
He preaching to me too right now. I'm listening to. Because I'm going through some stuff right now. No, yeah.
You see, when you lie, you cut yourself off from reality. And if you live in lies long enough, life feels chaotic, random, hostile. But when you live honestly, even when it is painful, you are aligning yourself with the very fabric of being. And then opportunities come, not because you manipulate them, but because you are open.
Amen to that.
Manifestation is not bending the world to your will. It is stepping out of the way so the world may bend around truth. The honest man does not sit and chant, "I will manifest riches, I will manifest success." No, that is still desire, still self-deception. Instead, he simply shows up as he is, without masks, without games, and strangely enough, life responds. The right people appear, the right doors open, the right lessons arrive. Not always what he wanted, but always what he needed. And this is the secret burden, to accept that life gives you exactly the mirror of your honesty.
Man. It makes sense. Again, I've been doing these videos for a long time. I see these dudes up here, the quote-unquote nice guys who are getting played over and all this stuff. And again, it's like these dudes are lying to themselves. If you really want to, again, I know this is dudes that are already stuck. They doubled down and got married, got kids. I can't do nothing for them, man. But you're free out here, man. That's why I say free your mind, bro. Yes, that nice guy playing that perfect romantic role. I'm going to be the good man. I'm going to be the husband who's going to work it out. And he ends up getting chewed on and shit on and spit on more than anybody because he's playing a facade that's been manufactured in a world of lies. You see what's costing these guys out here, man. It's gonna cost me the woman. She's wifey material just because she looks good. You up here lusting at the woman that she's a freaking lie. BBLs, all this fake stuff on her. Don't even get me started on the makeup. As soon as she walk out the door, she's lying to herself. Y'all be wondering why these women can't accept the truth. As soon as she walks, she can't even leave the house without this crap on her face. Let's just start there. Think about that. She can't even leave the house without that shit on her face. What does that tell you? And you dudes be molding yourselves. And again, the fact I'm even talking like this, the world, fuck the world, by the way. The world, oh, you're bitter, you're upset, you're hurt, you're just angry, you're coping. I got so much vitriol from you normie dudes. That's why I can read y'all like an open book. Y'all want to project that onto me. Nobody thinks like y'all, man. I know.
Why you pulling me? I'm right.
I just keep it a buck, man. I wouldn't show my face. Again, I'm just trusting in the universe, man. Am I the toughest guy in the world? No. Do I want all the smoke? No. But like I say, I ain't no bitch either. I just walk in truth, man. Truth is my shield. That's hey, man. We'll see what happens. It is what it is, man. Let's keep going. That's good stuff, man.
And here's the extraordinary thing. When you are honest, life may seem harder at first, because lies are quick sugar, but truth is slow nourishment. Yet, as time passes, you notice the current shifting. The world begins to carry you. You don't fight so much. You don't manipulate so much. Instead, you trust. And it is in this trust that true manifestation happens. Life meets you halfway, but only when you stop trying to trick it. The honest man, then, does not always look victorious in the world's eyes. He may stumble, he may lose opportunities that the cunning man seizes, but in losing them, he avoids the trap. For life, you see, is not keeping score the way society does. The score is not money, status, or power. The score is the weight you carry in your soul.
Preaching to me, I told you on this channel and stuff. I'm a little over now, but I guess it took me a while to kind of, because I just feel so passionate about how I talk sometimes, and I just think the numbers. I want my message to reach millions. So my channel got taken down, and I'm not getting as many views. That kind of messed with me a little bit. But yeah, he's preaching to me too. I told you, I'm learning too doing this. These videos help me out too. And I gotta be honest, man, if I wasn't doing these videos all these years, I probably wouldn't be on this level of knowledge I have right now. These videos help me. I be doing these videos all the time. They're like, dang, I just be connecting dots. I be growing. I be gaining experience points sometimes doing a freaking video. So yeah, this stuff helps me, and I'm preaching to myself too. Like I said again, I know I come off like that, but I every time I do like that, I'm always thinking. I'm like, damn, okay, this is apply here, this is apply here. I'm always growing, always cultivating inward. It's never ending, by the way. It's never ending. I said before, I'll say it again. I'm 45. When I first started doing this channel at 37, I thought I was Mr. Hot Shit, knew everything. I could tell y'all I didn't know shit. And I'm still growing. Still growing. To me, it's liberating. It's exciting. That's why I like doing these. I like doing these videos, like breaking stuff down. It is what it is. Let's keep going.
And though honesty makes the pack heavier, it also makes the road straighter. You are walking in daylight, not through the crooked shadows. And when you walk in daylight, life itself seems to notice. Not immediately, oh no, truth is patient, sometimes maddeningly so. But as the days stretch into you, truth is walk in daylight, life itself seems to notice. Not immediately, oh no, truth is patient, sometimes maddeningly so.
Sometimes truth is patient, sometimes maddeningly so. Oh, I got my girl saved? Where's she at? It was that old lady. And I wanted to play this because some of you guys think it's going to happen overnight, but it's not. Oh, man, where's she at? Do I got my girl? Where's she at? Y'all give me a second here. Let me see if I think I got her. Where is she? Do I still got her? Dang, I don't think I got her. Check one more spot here. I got so many clips, y'all. I got thousands, but I got a lot. I've been doing this a long time, man. Let me see. Do I got her? Oh man. Dang it. I don't think I got her. I gotta find that, by the way, man. That was good. I did a video on it not too long ago. That actually was a while back ago. But yeah, basically, you gotta be by yourself for a while. Sometimes something will click eventually. Something will click, man. And I can bear witness to that, man. Something will click. But it's not a path for the weak, man. I don't think I got her, y'all. Dang it. Oh, there she is. Yeah, Mary Louise Von France. You have to be lonely so that the yep, here it is. Here it is, right here.
I remember reading about Max Zeller's dream that he was, in working with the inner life, he was building on a temple that would take hundreds of years to be built. And Jung called him back after an hour to speak about this dream. And he said, you know how long it will take for the temple? 600 years. Well, that image is quite a powerful one, as if all this individual work is building a temple.
Yes, I think that's what I meant when I said before, there are thousands of Jungians who have never heard the name Jung. All the people who are honestly working on their own inner problem in their own way are builders of a new temple, and it takes 600 years because that means it takes as long till we are fully in the Aquarian age. And then it will probably come out what was building itself up. But one must not want it with one's mind or head, or want to organize it. One must let that happen. That's a dream which would compensate feeling a bit lonely, feeling a bit an outsider. And the conscious says to him, no, do your own job and you are one of the builders. Hermes Trismegistus said in one active imagination to an alchemist, I am the friend of whoever is lonely. The unconscious doesn't speak to you when you are with people. Your attention goes to the people.
Your conscience doesn't speak to you when you're around other people. You got to be by yourself. You got to walk around the wilderness and something clicks, and it can be, like he said, maddeningly. 45, still growing. Man, we already own it, but it can take a while. It ain't gonna happen overnight.
I've lived in this tower sometimes 3 weeks alone without speaking to one word to anybody. And I sometimes thought I was going off my head. But the unconscious became alive. It was my partner.
The unconscious became alive. It was her partner.
And that's why you have to be lonely, so that the unconscious becomes stronger. It's like loading up the unconscious, and then it manifests. And then you are not lonely anymore.
It manifests, bro. Again, you gotta walk. You gotta experience it, man. I'm telling you. That's why I said, you think you're ever gonna get a woman? No, nope. The universe, we're connected. Why would I think that? Have y'all not learned anything from Adam and Eve? I'm like Adam before Eve showed up. I don't hate women. I just understand them. And I don't want one in this romantic, oh, we're going to be together and a companion. I don't want that. If you ain't trying to have no kids, I don't even see why you want to be involved in one like that. I don't want kids. And again, I'm not trying to, and I don't care. I'm not lying to myself. Outside of sex and skeeting on them and stuff, I have no interest in most of them. And I'm not going to lie to make that happen. There are women that don't mind you doing it. I don't care. I'm good, bro. Again, this is another thing I got to deal with, bro. Again, we got the peace over here. We got the peace. This ain't going to apply to everybody. I don't expect it to. It's going to reach a few souls. I just put it out there, let he who receive, man.
Or the unconscious. It's not enough to just have it. We have to actively turn towards it and support it so that it then helps us.
Good stuff. Let's keep going.
But at its shadows. And when you walk in daylight, life itself seems to notice. Not immediately, oh no, truth is patient, sometimes maddeningly so. But as the days stretch into years, you find something remarkable happening. Circumstances begin to shape themselves around your honesty. Not because you forced them, not because you demanded them, but because you are living in tune with the way things actually are. Life responds to honesty in a way it never does to deceit. Slowly, subtly, doors open that would otherwise remain hidden. Here is the subtle connection to what some people call manifestation. But do not mistake me. It is not magic. It is not wishful thinking. It is reality itself, aligning with integrity. When you are honest, you remove friction. You stop wasting energy hiding, pretending, or repairing broken lies. And the energy that once drained you begins to flow into creativity, into openness, into awareness. And in this openness, the right people and events seem to find you, as though the world itself is leaning in your direction. But beware, this is not always comfortable. The honest man may lose friends because many cannot bear such truth. He may lose chances because he refuses to cheat. Yet what he gains is harder to measure, a sense that he belongs in his own skin, that he can breathe deeply without fear of being found out. And here, slowly, life itself seems to step closer, as though saying, at last, here is one I can trust. For the universe, you see, mirrors the courage you show. Think of it like this. If you want to plant a garden, you must first clear the weeds. Honesty is that clearing. And only when the ground is cleared can the seeds of something new be planted. The dishonest man never clears the soil. He covers the weeds with shiny stones, hoping no one will notice, but the roots remain, choking his growth. The honest man, with his heavier burden, does the painful work of pulling the weeds out. And though his back aches from the labor, the soil of his life is fertile, ready for true creation. And here is where life begins to respond. Because when the ground of your being is clear, when you no longer run from yourself, you begin to notice subtle alignments. People appear who feel like they were waiting for you all along. Opportunities arise that match your sincerity. Not every door opens, but the doors that matter do. And one begins to sense that honesty itself is a magnet. It does not attract everything it repels much, but it draws what resonates. And in that resonance, one finds a curious freedom, a freedom that dishonesty could never buy. This is why I say the universe whispers back. Not loudly, not with fireworks, but with a quiet affirmation. Yes, this is the path. Yet many people miss it because they are still chasing, still striving, still calculating. They demand instant results, instant manifestations, but the deeper truth is this: when you are honest, you are already living the manifestation.
You already living it, man. Yep, you're already living it. I'm already, picture if you were in a big house or a mansion and all that. As I can't, because I'm already there. I'm already on that frequency. I'd be the same regardless. Good stuff, man. This is good stuff. Again, like I said, we live in a society that bent the knee to the Jezebel. These phones, social media, everybody wants instant gratification. You guys are seeing it with the romance. You want the perfect spouse, like that. I can control it. I can find that perfect someone just like that. No, you can't. Go to a singles event. I'll go this. I'll make it happen. It'll happen just like that. Really? Nope, it don't work like that. But again, everything's so fast. Everything wanted now. That's the society we live in. And again, it makes sense. Walking this path, you're going to reject most of that. It's going to cost me the woman. That right there alone lets me know the mentality of most men. Thinking you ain't nothing without a woman, you're going to accept all this programming. You have to.
You are embodying the very thing you wish to call forth. And when life sees this integrity, it moves not always quickly, but faithfully, like a tide coming in to meet the shore. The honest man does not pretend he is in control of the universe. He admits his fears, his doubts, his limitations. And in that admission, he finds a strange paradox. The more he reveals his weakness, the stronger he becomes. Because no mask is required, no energy wasted maintaining an image. What a relief, you see, to no longer juggle masks, to no longer edit yourself to please the world. It is exhausting to act the part of someone you are not. The honest man, though carrying the burden of truth, walks with a lighter step. Now, when I say lighter, I don't mean without hardship. No, he may face rejection. He may lose friends who prefer the comfort of illusions. He may even lose opportunities that demand compromise. But over time, the burden shifts. The dishonest man, though he may look free on the surface, becomes entangled in his own lies. He must remember what he said, to whom he said it, and live under the constant anxiety of being exposed. His burden is hidden but relentless. The honest man carries a heavier stone at first, but soon discovers it is a foundation. And here is where the notion of manifestation gently comes in. You see, manifestation is not about bending the world to your will. It is about aligning yourself with reality so profoundly that reality responds to you naturally. The honest man does not manifest by demanding or begging. He manifests by being. His truth becomes his signal, his frequency.
Yeah, it makes me think of that old Matrix quote. Do not try to bend the mind with your, what is it? Do not try to bend the spoon with your mind. That is impossible. What do you say? You got to realize that truth. There is no spoon. There is no spoon. That's why I said the dude's trying to control women and make women. You can't make these women do anything. There is no spoon when it comes to them. The only thing you can do is control yourself. You don't understand women. I understand that. Dudes think it's a one-size-fits-all answer to deal with chaos. Really? You're dealing with chaos, bro. You think there's peace there? You think there's a one-size-fits-all solution that's just going to be a guarantee? The rules, principles, and standards, you think that's going to be a guarantee she's going to stick around? No, that's for you. That's for you. But I don't know what I'm talking about. He ain't had sex. You don't know what he's talking about. Okay.
And those who are tuned to that frequency hear it. Life is not manipulated. It is harmonized. The burden he carries becomes a beacon, a marker that says, here stands someone real. And reality, recognizing itself, answers back. Consider the man who constantly pretends. He may call it positive thinking, but deep down he is terrified. He tells the world, I am abundant, while fearing poverty. He insists, I am loved, while doubting his worth. His words are not honesty, but incantations against fear. And life, being wiser than our games, responds not to his words, but to his being.
That's why we laughing at dudes talking about some men are the prize, men are the prize. Do you guys really believe that? Do you really believe you're the prize? A lot of dudes don't. They get on here talking that kind of crap. But if you think you don't have to say anything, the way you carry yourself, people will know. So I mean, anyone that's go around saying I'm a king is no true king. If you're really the prize, you don't got to say anything. That's how come I know. Projection. Dudes are projecting, man. You don't got to say anything. A lot of that stuff, dealing with women, they know what time it is with me. That's why they get quiet around me. I am not dealing with any of that worldly sass. I'm not dealing with them smart mouths. Oh, bitch. Nope. They get quiet. They turn effeminate. Nope. Even like the the black ones, it's kind of funny watching some of them because it's like most of them are masculine AF, and they come across your boy, and it's like I have one. She got this raspy voice. She trying to act feminine, but she got that raspy voice. It's like, she's trying. It's like, nah, I'm not interested. You're trying. I appreciate you trying, but it's not there. You got that masculine trying to act feminine and nope, it don't work. Sorry, it don't work like that. Oh, you know, I thought about that. I've been making myself laugh sometimes. I be doing that stuff all the time.
So he wonders why nothing works, why his affirmations echo without response. But the honest man who may admit, I am afraid, I am uncertain, I am still learning, stands naked in his truth, and that nakedness is power.
I tell you all the time, I know that I don't know. I'm questioning out here too. I'm preaching, but I'm also learning as well. It's constant, man. So a lot of y'all, some of y'all's comments stuff, be like, okay, yeah, good quote. I'll be like, hey man, it's a flow, man. Like I said again, I talk a lot of crap. You know, I'm the modern day King Solomon and all that, but I'm still learning too. I know that I don't know, but I know this though. You ain't gonna get no peace in no damn moment. Monk mode is absolute. I know that much.
So what is the heaviest burden? It is to live without hiding, to tell the truth even when it hurts, to admit your fears instead of covering them up with glitter. And yet, that is also the lightest way to live, because in the end, life only responds to reality, and reality is found not in the masks we wear, but in the face beneath them. This is why, slowly but surely, doors open for the honest man that remain closed to others. Not because he forces them, but because the universe itself respects truth. Now, imagine this in the realm of relationships. How many couples destroy themselves because they refuse to say the truth? I am afraid. I feel lonely. I need reassurance. Instead, they pretend. They play games. They carry the burden of dishonesty, and it slowly poisons them. But the honest man, though it may break his heart, speaks plainly, and in speaking plainly, he is free.
I mean, I talk about it all the time. The lying to yourself. Dudes are getting married to non-virgin women. This woman's already had a whole phase. She had her bottom knocked out. You up here wearing a white dress that's pure, that represents purity. You're lying to yourself. You're getting off to the wrong foot before you even start. Is it a wonder why these relationships are failing outright? People aren't being truthful. The fact that I even talk like that, channel gets taken down from hate speaks. We live in a society that bent the knee to the Jezebel, and your kids are suffering.
The burden is carried, yes, but it is not multiplied. Manifestation, as some call it, arises here, because when truth is spoken, real intimacy can grow. And intimacy, you see, is life manifesting itself. Think also of society. Whole nations have fallen because they preferred comfortable lies to
intimacy. Y'all up here wifing up women that can't connect to you. You so desperately want that romantic connection, she can't do it. Her bottom's been knocked out. She's bound to another man. And the fact that I talk like this, I'm all kinds of sexist pieces of crap, which shows you how warped and how far the society has fallen under the delusion, bending the knee to the Jezebel, Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon. Move accordingly.
A difficult society, you see, is life manifesting itself. Think also of society. Whole nations have fallen because they preferred comfortable lies to difficult truths. Leaders who promised false dreams. People who told lies. Also of society. Whole nations have fallen because they preferred comfortable lies to difficult truths.
Comfortable lies to difficult truths. What's happening in the U.S. right now? Giving in to certain communities. the alphabet community. You a man, you want to be a woman, you want to be a man, giving into that, bending the knee to the Jezebel. Are things prosperous now? Is it getting better or is it getting worse? It's all because bent the knee to that Jezebel spirit. Too many Potiphars and Ahabs in positions of power, and most of them are doing that just to get some pussy, just to get their little winkies touched or pegged in the ass or banging little kids, whatever the hell y'all are into. All of the above.
Leaders who promised false dreams, people who denied the reality of suffering, who turned away from the facts of life. And in the end, the burden grew too heavy until collapse was inevitable. But the rare individual who dares to face the truth becomes, strangely, a light in the darkness. He may not be rich or famous, but he is real. And reality is the only soil in which true life grows. The honest man, then, is the gardener of existence itself. Perhaps you wonder, is honesty always rewarded? Not in the short term. Sometimes it will cost you. Sometimes you will be rejected, laughed at, or even punished. But in the long rhythm of life, truth is always lighter than lies. Lies demand maintenance. Lies demand energy. Lies demand more lies to protect them. But truth simply is. The honest man has no need to remember which story he told. He has no need to rehearse. He is simply himself. That is why his burden is the heaviest, yet paradoxically, the most freeing. For he stands where life itself stands. And here is the final mystery. The burden you carry becomes your teacher. When you walk with truth, even when it cuts, you learn to trust the universe. You learn that life bends toward reality, not fantasy. You learn that what you fear, exposure, rejection, loss, is not the end, but the beginning of something new. The honest man becomes like a river, sometimes crashing against rocks, but always moving, always real. His burden becomes his flow. His flow becomes his strength. And his strength becomes the very thing that allows him to manifest a life of depth and meaning. So let me ask you this. Are you willing to carry the weight of honesty? Are you willing to admit to yourself the truths you avoid? Are you willing to show them to others, even if it costs you? Because if you are, you will find that the universe, though it may test you, will also support you. It is not cruel. It is precise. It echoes what you are. And if you are honest, then even when storms rage, you are grounded. Your burden is not your punishment. It is your initiation into freedom. That is the paradox. You see, the dishonest man lives a smaller life. He hides behind shadows. He avoids conflict. He
hides behind avatars and fake names. Avoids conflict. Goes with the flow. I told you, man. I'm just walking the truth. And, hey, man, let he who receive, receive. Some of y'all be messing. Some of y'all fuck with your boy. I've been doing it for years, man. Hey, man, I'm questing out here too, man. That's all I can do. We'll see where this goes. I have no idea. I'm compelled to do it. I don't know why. It is what it is, man. We're gonna keep going though.
He seeks comfort, but never finds rest. He runs from himself, and in running, he becomes lost. But the honest man, though he feels the full weight of life, walks steadily. He may stumble, he may fall, but he does not lose himself. His burden, instead of breaking him, becomes his anchor. And in this anchor, others find security. Because deep down, all people crave someone real. And when they find such a person, they cling not to the mask, but to the truth. So, my friends, honesty is not the easy road. It is not glamorous. It is not always applauded. But it is the only road that leads to freedom. To be honest is to be alive. To be honest is to participate in reality without disguise. To be honest is to bear the heaviest stone. Yes, but that stone is also the cornerstone of your being. Without it, you are a house built on sand, collapsing at the first wave. With it, you are a cathedral open, steady, unshaken. And though the weight is great, the beauty is greater still. He discovers that it is not truly a burden at all. It is the price of freedom. It is the cost of authenticity. It is the weight that transforms into wings. And so, when you wonder why your life feels heavy, ask yourself, am I carrying truth or am I carrying lies? If it is truth, then rejoice, for you are free. If it is lies, then beware, for they will consume you. Choose honesty, my friends. Carry the burden, for in the end, it is the only thing that will set you free.
Good stuff, Alan Watts. That was only a 19-minute clip. I gave y'all dang near an hour. I told you, man. Hey, man, it's not a path for the week. I just put it out there. A lot of y'all, again, some of my channel got deleted. Some of y'all found me. Y'all searched me out. I just put it out there. Let he who receive, man. That's all I can do. And again, yes, it's going to cost you the woman, especially a woman that's already tethered to this, which unfortunately most of them are. That's the God's honest truth. You do think you're going to get a woman that's hooked on these phones and Pookie dick and Ted Bundy dick. You're going to get some peace there. It doesn't work like that. It's going to cost you most women. It's going to cost you your friends. Probably cost you some opportunities. It is what it is, man. Hey, man. What y'all want from me, bro? I just got to keep it a buck, bro. But, yeah, man, that was good stuff. I need to hear that myself, man. I told you, man, I'm human, too. I need to hear that reaffirms some things that I'm going through right now. So, yep, I need to hear that. Yep. Hey, man, the milk's been spilled. The die has been cast. All you can do is move accordingly. Hey, man. Hey, where is it at? Where is it at? If you guys are still here, y'all know. Go ahead and put that 1A for me if y'all still here. Y'all made it to the end. 1A! Put that 1A. If y'all made it to the end, y'all brave souls and made it to the end of the video, put that 1A. Put that 1A in the chat, man. 1A! I like that scene. Hey, man, we're going to keep growing, man. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep growing, keep evolving. We'll see where this goes, man. You know, hey, man, the free thinkers, that's what we do here. You know, it's a road less traveled. And like I said again, you know, everybody want to flock towards the 1% hedonist. Shout out to them. Y'all do you, bro. But you ain't going to come over here and try to gaslight me. We don't do that crap over here. I told you, man. I told you. We got to pull our boy Reverend X over here. Where he at?
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
Next caller. It is what it is. You know what I found funny too? When they realize they can't get you rattled, man, that pisses some people off too, man. You know, I had one guy come in, I wish YouTube would let me say some racist comments. You know, call me a nigger. That don't work over here, bitch. Take your ass on somewhere. And the fact that you felt the need to try to say something like that to bring me down and get me riled up says more about you than it does me. Hey, man, milk's been spilled. The die's been cast. All you can do is move accordingly. Survey says one more for the good guy. I will leave you one more. If you're a man that sits up here and lets this Babylonian society dictate your worth, you letting these women validate your masculinity and what it is to be a man, you a winner. I'm out, good peoples. Latest.